My name is Julie Stone. I teach in Douglas, Kansas. It's about 30 miles away from Wichita, Kansas, if you know where Wichita is. It's a very small community, but it's a nice community, very, very loving community. I teach Spanish 1, Spanish 2, and college Spanish 2. I would talk to my students that I had like 3 years ago before we had Byki available for them. And if you talk to them now, the learning process, the studying process for the vocabulary that they have to learn is much easier for them. It's enhanced their learning process, and that's the key thing here. Basically, before we did like a lot of flashcards in class. I had them write out their vocab. Okay, here's the unit vocab. Write it out 3 times in Spanish, once in English, and that's one way I got them to be introduced into the vocab that they have for the chapter. But with the Byki program, what I do is I still assign them. They have to write their Spanish words once, English words once, to get them introduced to it at first. Then I have them download the Byki program, and that's an assignment for most of my classes. And then they go through and they have to earn an 8 on Byki to get 8 points credit for the lesson. And it's just kind of a cool way, they've got their laptops so they can, play around with technology and have some fun, So I think it makes the learning process not as monotonous. If you would compare it to 3 years ago, I think my kids are better spellers. They can spell the words a lot better. They recognize the words a lot better orally. I think it's made them better students. What I normally do with Byki is, we still do a lot of our normal things that we do in class, our conversation practice, our oral practice, our grammar and things. But now we have Byki that I can have them do at home, where they get to hear my voice or one of the other speakers on one of the other files, and they get that extra practice. And I don't have to be there with them. Of all the things out there that you could get for the kids to work with, I think it's probably the most economical and the most beneficial. For the money, like I bought the advanced program for myself so I could, work with it. And for the money that I spent, I have got more out of it than anything else that I bought to help enhance